U.S. vehicle traffic has rebounded to about 90% of pre-pandemic levels, and Apple is closing down stores again in the Palmetto State. Jane King live in New York with the Monday Morning Business Report. Good morning, Jane.
Yeah, Margaret, it feels like 2 steps forward, 1 step back as we try to get through this pandemic. So Apple now reclosing some of the very stores that it had recently reopened due to an uptick in COVID-19 cases. Now, according to Bloomberg, 11 Apple stores, this does include some in South Carolina, as well as North Carolina, Arizona, Florida as well, are once again temporarily closing due to the virus. So they said that they did decide to do that as the cases increased. Now, Apple this week holding a first ever virtual version of its Worldwide Developers Conference. This is an annual event. They've been doing this since 1987. This year's event will kick off with a keynote address from the CEO, Tim Cook. That will be happening later today. Now, this year's WWDC, mostly a prelude to the bigger event, which is expected to happen in September. So that's the unveiling of the new iPhones. And traffic has steadily increased since the crisis lows in mid-April, when it bottomed out at 52% of normal. Now, data released by INRIX, that's a transportation data firm, says U.S. vehicle traffic is now 90% of pre-coronavirus levels. Experts warn, though, as cities start to reopen, traffic and congestion could actually go past the coronavirus pre-levels as people are wary of taking public transportation. And the stock market did end down on Friday, but had some very impressive gains for the week. So the Dow 1% for the week. NASDAQ was up almost 4% last week. Very quiet today. We're pointing to about a 20% loss, a 20 point, I should say, loss at the open here today. Live from New York, I'm Jane King. Back to you.
All right, Jane, thanks so much. And of course, we'll be checking in with you tomorrow morning. Hopefully some better news then. Fingers crossed.